It's it.
Planning for your financial future can come with a lot of questions, like what kind of account should you be using and who your beneficiary should be. Here to help us cut through some of those questions is our expert in estate planning, David Carrier. And so, David, we know that a lot of planning goes into our future.
That's
even
right.
after we're gone.
Well, we would hope so.
Yes.
You would hope so.
Yes, it's important stuff.
Right. Now, what we're going to talk about today is tough stuff, all right? This is not easy, okay? This will be difficult. So if you don't like difficult stuff, go get a cup of coffee and you'll be fine.
Because we're kind of challenging what a lot of people traditionally do.
That's exactly right.
Right.
See, everybody tells you, put your kids as beneficiary on your IRA, if you've got kids, or put other people as beneficiary on the IRA. And it's like the worst, horriblest, terriblest thing you could possibly do. You know, it's the terrible, no good, very bad thing that you can do. Worst thing you can do to your kids is make them beneficiary on the IRA, because you expose them to great danger and you make it almost impossible, very unlikely, that they'll take advantage of the opportunity. That's the thing with an inherited IRA. Now, we're always talking about how do we hang on to your stuff for you, right? This is about the kids, so a little bit different today.
And we can still make or leave things to our kids, because that's what a lot of people want to do.
They do want to do that,
We
yeah.
just kind of have to do it in a different fashion.
There you go. So here's the danger and opportunity. Understand that when you die and you leave the IRA to the kid, Supreme Court about 4.5 years ago decided that that was just another checking account, right? So here's the idea. You leave your IRA to the kid. There's 50,000, 500,000.
So they all stand for either 10,000 or 100,000.
Exactly right,
Depending on what you may have in your accounts.
Right. But now your kid gets sued, right? And I know this would never happen to your kid, because your kid will never get divorced. They'll never be in a car accident. They'll never go bankrupt. They'll never have a business failure. They'll never co-sign for your own kids, their grandkids' student loans or cell phones. That'll never happen.
Right.
But if it did, now they can come in, swoop in, and take out the IRA.
Okay, so let's just take some out then.
Well, the whole thing's gone.
Okay,
You just
let's
lost the
take it
whole
off.
thing. All right.
All right.
Now the kids started out with 100,000. Now they have 0. Question is, who do you think owes the income tax on the 100,000 they don't have anymore?
Okay, the child.
The kid.
Right.
So that's the danger of the inherited IRA.
Okay.
See, you can get sued 6 ways to Sunday, right? They're not taking away your 401k, your IRA. It's protected for you. But when it
Interesting.
goes to the kids, no protection at all. But you just took away any chance of them ever getting another tax refund. You got interest and penalties. They can't get rid of the debt in bankruptcy. And if Social Security is still around when your kids retire, right, there goes their Social Security, up to 25% of it.
And a lot of people don't realize this because these rules don't apply to us.
Well,
Just
because
for
it's about the kids.
Right.
Right? But so that's the danger. So what we do first is we put a cage around that golden goose, right?
Okay.
We don't let anybody take away the golden goose. No. But then the second problem is this. So put this, now there's your IRA again.
Okay.
The second problem is that, and I don't know if it's 99%, 95%. I mean, I say 99 because that's what it looks like to me. But most kids just take a lump sum from the IRA. What does that mean? Well, in this case, 2 of those ping pong balls are going to taxes.
Okay.
All right, so you can see, you thought you were leaving the kid 50, you're leaving him 30. You thought you were leaving him 100, because now it's a lump sum, jacks him up into the high tax bracket, right? So the kid doesn't get it. But what if we didn't let the kid kill the golden, because here's the deal.
So how do we do that where we can protect against that?
Well, the story of the golden goose is the guy finds the goose on Sunday. Monday, he lays a golden egg. Yay, golden egg. Tuesday, another golden egg. The problem is that by Wednesday, the guy's wondering, well, how come I don't get 2 or 3 eggs a day? And by Friday, he kills the golden goose.
How do we not do that?
What we don't, so what we do is we put a cage around your goose, right? And so the idea is for the rest of your kid's life, they're taking a required minimum distribution. They're taking a chunk of money every single year, could be every single month, from the IRA that you left them.
Right.
If you let the kid kill the goose, the vast majority of the time, they're gonna do it. But if you don't let them do it, if you set up the trust, there's an IRA beneficiary trust that we do, so that, number one, no one can take the goose away from the kid. So you don't have to worry about saddling your kid with tax debt. That's number one.
Right.
That's the danger. We eliminate that. But then the opportunity is you just left your kid a pension, right?
Right, and so you can walk people through those steps through the workshops that you do.
Exactly right.
You offer several of them, and so these workshops are great because a lot of people have questions when they're setting up trusts and they're setting up their future planning for their estate.
And who wants to go see a lawyer anyway? Nobody. I get that.
Hey, aren't you a lawyer, David?
Well, yeah.
But you have cookies. You have cookies there,
That's
and I know
right.
you walk through people through and make it easy to understand of why you're doing these things. Of course, we know the law can be very complicated. And so
it's complicated, but you know, it all boils down to what do people want to do? How do they want to do it? You know, it's just human nature that the kids will go for the, you know, bird in the hand, two in the bush kind of idea. But look, you could have a whole flock of birds if you just, you know, and you've got the perspective. You as the parent have the perspective. Let the kids, let them sell the house. Go to the casino on the house money, right? That IRA, and whether it's a big IRA, medium size, or even a little one, right?
Well, we all want
add
money
time
to
value
go
of money to it.
where we want it to go, and you can help folks do that. You're also doing something new. You're doing these beneficiary workshops, and you're doing that new this month. What is that?
Well, here's the idea. You know, we do them for people who are planning. We do workshops for trustees. So if you have to take over from mom or dad or a friend, here's how you do that. But you know something? There's a way to be a good beneficiary. There's a way to take in a way that supports everything. And so that's the new thing that we're doing now. It's a beneficiary workshop. If you're expecting an inheritance, here's how to behave. Here's what you can expect. That's the new one on the website.
Well, we'll put all the information online so it's easy to find to set up that appointment. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
We appreciate the visuals, too. We'll be right back with more EightWest. Don't go away.